The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch the pass. Kill.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dalvin Tomlinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down, it's Cohen. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
218, chop.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yep. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hit it. Watch out. Watch out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Check.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
I'm going to run you over. And go Mike 20. Come off the ball. Out.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Williams, 78 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
58, right over there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, G. Check.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Oh, some strong running. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Check. Lucky.
They try again with Cohen. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they're looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
60 or.
Tight down. There you go.
Ready.
On 3rd down. It's Cohen, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
Let's put him on the buses.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterbacks.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cohen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.